Always a good time to catch up with our guy, JuJu Smith-Schuster, in his recovery, working with Team Milk. That means you have to drink extra chocolate and white milk, whole milk, skim, whatever it is. JuJu, first off, how are you feeling and how's the recovery coming?
It's going great, man. It's just a whole process of, my first time having a season ending injury. So right now we're just, recovering, rehabs every single day and just being around the team as much as possible.
What does your rehab look like on a given day? I mean, I'm sure it's different day in, day out as you kind of go through the process, but where you're at now, what is it like for you on a daily basis?
So it's pretty much every day. Every other day I lift weights, and I'm talking about just 5-10 pound weights, like not even nothing crazy because I can't do too much. But it's just part of the process, and cupping, massaging, grassing, stick mobility, movement, stretching, and that's like my workout. There's no intense lifting or anything like that.
How much are you stressing what the future looks like here, JuJu? Because you were, on a 1-year deal. It was a huge year for you, and now you got to come back from this, which you're going to be a guy on a mission, I would assume, something to prove.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not stressing at all. I'm just gonna let God handle it and let it all play out how it is. Let my agent handle it, and just honestly, just happy that I'm able to play football again and come back and just show people, hey, I'm here to play.
What has it been like for you as you've had to be, off the field, away from the game, so to speak? Obviously the Steelers got a big one on Sunday to beat Baltimore in a very exciting game. What was that like for you watching that game? Just sitting there and it's coming down to it.
It's a lot different, instead of being a player on the field, seeing what I can see, seeing what I can do to help out the team. It's more so just being on the sideline and, helping the guys, what I see on the field, but telling the guys, hey, you should try to do this, you should try to do that. So it's definitely going from being a player on the field and being a coach, on the sideline.
Was that you walking over to the other sideline saying, "Hey, John, I think it's a great idea to go for 2 right here"?
No, I think John, he's a savage like that to go over 2 and then actually get the game over with and try to win it. So, but I mean, that's honestly, bro, I think it was a great call. It just wasn't executed. I think it was a walk-in, 2-point conversion if Andrew catches that because there was nobody near him. But it came in our favor, and still a nation.
What was being said on the sideline when he makes that decision? Were you guys surprised?
For me, I wasn't, but then everyone kind of looked like, oh wow, they're actually going for 2, and it got to the point we used our last time out because we were so caught off guard.
Was it for you? You're watching the game. Obviously, look, you're from a player's perspective. You know the whole playbook backwards and forwards. Like as the game's going on, most fans are watching the game and the play unfolds and whatever happens, and you move on. Like, are you in your head like it's 2nd and 6 and Ben drops back? You're like, oh man, that safety's going to close the middle of the field. We got something wide open on it. Like, how are you watching it from the sideline as the game goes on?
Yeah, so I'm processing everything. Obviously throughout the week I'm in there with the team. I'm trying to help them out. Just being still involved. Mentally. So I know the plays. I know what they're calling. And then on the sideline, I have the headsets on. We call RPO play. Hey, I'm reading this. The nickel, his alignment where he's lined up at, versus first, second, third down versus first, second, third series of the game. So I'm seeing all that kind of type of stuff. So, and yeah, I'm saying like, wow, like, oh, I would have got the ball right here. Oh, I would have stopped there. Oh, I would have did that. And then when I think of that in my head, I'm like, okay, now I got to go to my teammates and relate it to them and see what I see. And then also show them on the iPad, not just tell them just so they can see it visually.
JuJu Smith-Schuster working with the iconic Got Milk brand. We've got the hashtag do the JuJu dance on TikTok. JuJu, by the way, my TikTok game is strong for the record, but not
is
strong.
Is it?
No, it is not.
It is. It is. It absolutely is, Verderam.
Can I see a dance move?
A live dance move like a
yes.
Yeah, I mean that's not terrible on a TikTok / Stack in the Box / Zoomer, but
it's not.
Can you just take us into the head when you're coming up with do the JuJu? How do you come up with these things?
Yeah, man. The hashtag do the JuJu, man, is something that, I always see working with Team Milk, doing my own dance collaboration with them. It's been something so cool. It's a combine of, the love of milk with some of my other favorite things, including my French Bulldog, who I was able to, to have a part of it, which is really, really cool. But when I was going through this, I didn't think of it as like, I thought about like drinking, 20 glasses of milk when I was like, but there was like, no, we want you to do a TikTok of TikTok of JuJu dance. And I was like, okay, hashtag do the JuJu. So we did that. And it came out so cool. I can't wait for it to show you guys when it all comes out, but it's really, really cool.
I'm being told to ask you from fan side to upper management, Naruto or DragonZ? Which way what's your preference?
Okay, so behind me right now, like this is Naruto. So this is Naruto. So I'm definitely have to go with Naruto. Yeah, I like Naruto.
Okay.
Naruto.
There we go. See, Verderam, you didn't think I had that in me, buddy.
I didn't, but you learn something every day. So look, I got to ask, as we have a few more minutes here with JuJu Smith-Schuster, stars here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm curious, Mike Tomlin seems like a very fun guy to play for in the sense that he doesn't hide how he feels about it. I mean, you're just watching the press conferences and whatnot. I mean, he's pretty blunt about what he's thinking, how he feels. What is it like being with him on a day in, day out basis?
Very blunt. If you are late to meeting in front of everybody, he says bang, that's 1,500. If he says bang twice, bang, bang, 3,000, bang, 5,000. It just keeps increasing because he wants, like, it doesn't matter who you are, he's going to make, a statement out of you, of your situation. So, and for example, like like you said, he's a very blunt guy. He's told players, you will lose your job if you do not pick it up. And players have lost their jobs. Like literally, like within the next day, there's somebody new sitting in his seat. And it's just how he is. And that's what I love about him because he doesn't hide around the bush. He doesn't, cut you short. He tells you how it is. He treats you like a grown man. And he's a player coach first. But then again, he just loves to win. And he's doing what's best for the team. So I love playing for him. Another reason why I came back on a one-year deal.
What's the most blunt thing he's ever said to you?
I was late one time. So, AB is always like coming down the tunnel. He's always like the last one. And if you're behind AB, you're like super late because AB's late. So I came one time out of my life. I don't know why. I don't know what made. I think I forgot. I forgot something like important. And I came down. I was behind AB, and our training camp. There's two fans. Like our fans at St. Latrobe are so like they love to make noise. So they're cheering us on. They cheer AB on. But after AB, it's done. But then they cheer me on. And Coach Tomlin walks up to me. He was like, I will find you so hard that I'll make sure your grandkids don't go to college. And I was like, ever since he said that, I was never late. So my grandkids can go to college. I can keep my money in my pocket for what I work for. So yeah, that's my story of what he said. I was blunt. And ever since then, I've never been late.
That's awesome. Hey, we didn't have the report, so it might not count, but I'm joking. So tip of the cap to Adam Schefter, does a great job. And his report out there is that Ben's telling guys that this is his last year. And we've talked to you before, JuJu, and you're basically like, that dude's never retiring. But it seems like it's rare that Schefter would get things wrong. So are you getting the feeling that this is it for Ben?
I can't really say, but like you said, if sources say, you just never know. I just hope that, I feel like we need to work to get Ben to the playoffs, and that's where we're on the track. We beat Baltimore, which is a huge win for us, keeps us in the race. And, these next 5 games that we just got to keep stacking W's and keep winning. So, and from there, that'd be the deciding factor. But, Ben's been doing this for a very long time, and, to have, going from playing with vet linemen to playing with, some young guys, it's a lot different, in our league, and you got guys who are getting bigger and stronger and faster. So depending on how this season ends, it's depending on what he does.
What's your favorite thing for you about coming in the league and getting to play with him?
Oh, I'm so thankful to play with a quarterback like him. People just don't understand how much, they dictate, your career and how much impact they do. A guy who can get you the ball is where it's at, I mean, you look at, if Aaron Rodgers leaves, Devontae Adams leaves, like it's just how it works, because when you build that chemistry and that connection, you stay and you work with that. But after this season, whatever happens, happens. And if I have to find a new connection, so be it.
JuJu, get healthy. Drink white milk, chocolate milk, twice a day, 3 times a day, whatever it takes.
Helps with recovery.
Yeah, exactly right. And hashtag do the JuJu dance on TikTok. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. So, hey, look forward to catching up down the line here, JuJu. Appreciate your time as always.
Oh, see you guys.